Okay. I want to have a good discussion about jobs in general. I know this is a trying time for people. You cannot find work. There's a reason for that. So last night when I had my visions, it's telling me a lot of companies, major and minor companies, they are just ready to do away with all of you. Even there's, I live more of like in a corporate town area. They're laying off people all over. So you're not the only one. This is for something that's bigger than what's going on in the company, from Trump, the war. This is something much bigger than you, than me, okay? So she's saying major and minor companies are ready to do away with people altogether. This is why I talked in my previous video about the tech industry and the banking industry. They want to get rid of all of you, just about, okay? If you are not really like a major asset where they cannot replace you with an artificial intelligence or a robot, they're just ready to pack you up, okay? So she's saying they're ready to release the robots. They said you are costing them too much money. So the great mother is saying you need to have a plan A, B, and C. Stop relying on these corporations. They're out for self. These major corporations are being alerted from higher authority, and they are letting them know that they will not be a priority during the war. She's saying plan accordingly. And then somebody, okay, listen, imagine being on a Zoom call or a meeting or somebody giving you a 411 of what's going on in the world. I can just see maybe Trump or somebody in the Trump administration on a Zoom call with all these major corporations, okay? And he's telling them, like, listen, all the money that we get is going to go straight to the war. Oil, gas, food, all that type of stuff. It's going to be prioritized to the war. So you talking about you need a bailout, you need some type of money or whatever. I just hear deny, 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 deny. I can hear Trump just say that. Listen, verbatim, I heard these words. If you on a Zoom call, a major corporation like McDonald's or something like that, Wendy's, what's them other companies, Microsoft, all them. I just see them on a big Zoom call and somebody telling them about what's the state of the world, and that they're saying you on your own, and then hanging up on the Zoom call like click, you on your own. That's what I heard. So be prepared for these corporations that can be replaced by robots in fast. I mean, even like at the plants. That's really where I see that. Customer service roles, all these type of jobs that can be outsourced, and even in the healthcare industries, there is a lot of roles out here that can be outsourced to a robot. They are doing it already in China. I'm not exempt, okay? They're saying it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over and done with. So that's why when I started to get my gifts, I wrote 2 chapters about currency and the real currency, which is you. And it says when the money works, that's a chapter, and when the money stops working, okay? So when the money stops working, I keep telling people this, your hands is what's going to get you over the hill in trying times, okay? Your creation is what's going to help you, and you're going to get the fulfillment. I remember I talked to somebody when I was picking up shifts. There was a man who was a singer. He singed on the side, and he kept doubting himself about his gift and saying that he didn't think it was going to bring him in a lot of money. But I said, listen, we already hate our job as it is. You know what I'm saying? You need to downsize at all costs so you can be able to go to, because he had like mini concerts. He was talking about he was in Brazil. He had this rock band. I said, you need to go all out with this. And he took my advice. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, listen, all this extra overtime, it's not going to get you nowhere. I mean, you need to start offering yourselves to clubs. You need to go, I mean, anywhere that they're having them rooftop services, you need to be out there singing your heart out. I'll be singing my heart out if I could sing, playing the drum set, the flute, whatever. I'll take $5, $20, anything. You know what I'm saying? But at least you did something that you loved instead of being in somebody's cubicle all day under blue light. I hated that shit as a nurse. Hated that shit. Now I write. Now I'm a seer. Now I'm psychic. It's because I got on the correct path, okay? So please follow me if you want to. Please get my book and start creating again, you guys. F these companies. I get it. I get it that money is hard, and it's getting harder and harder to pay these bills, these food, and all that type of stuff. I need to do another video on that. But Spirit is telling me that it's gonna get better, but it gotta come down. We gotta come together. That's what she's saying. Come together, work together, and create like gods.